Imagine a tiny, rocky island, pounded by fierce waves, off the coast of Rhode Island in the late 1800s. The waters here were treacherous, a place most sailors feared and avoided, especially when a storm rolled in. On this isolated rock stood a lighthouse, and in that lighthouse lived a young woman named Ida Lewis. Ida wasn't just living there. She was the keeper. After her father fell ill, the immense responsibility of maintaining the light fell to her. Day after day, she would climb the winding stairs, clean the lenses, and trim the wick, ensuring its powerful beam cut through the darkest nights, a beacon of hope for ships navigating the dangerous harbor. But Ida's watch extended far beyond the lantern room. Her eyes were always scanning the water, searching for any sign of trouble. And trouble often came. Whenever Ida spotted a boat struggling against the violent sea, she didn't just watch. She acted. The years of rowing her small boat to the mainland for supplies had made her an expert rower, her arms hardened by constant battles against wind and waves. She knew these waters better than anyone. So, when a sailboat capsized or soldiers were stranded on a nearby rock, Ida didn't hesitate. She grabbed her oars, launched her boat, and rowed straight into the chaos. She rowed out alone in the dead of night. She rowed into the teeth of raging blizzards. She rowed through icy waters that could freeze a person in minutes. Time and time again, she would reach the desperate, exhausted people clinging to wreckage and, with incredible strength and skill, pulled them from the grasp of the sea into the safety of her small boat. Over her lifetime, official records say Ida Lewis saved at least 18 lives. But many who knew her and the waters she patrolled believe the true number was much higher, closer to 25 or even 30. She never kept a formal count herself. Word of her incredible courage began to spread. Newspapers across the country started writing articles, calling her the Grace Darling of America. People were fascinated by this quiet, unassuming woman who performed such heroic feats. Tourists and reporters would make the difficult journey to her isolated island, just hoping for a chance to meet the famous lifesaver. Her bravery was so renowned that even the President of the United States at the time, Ulysses S. Grant, paid her a visit to honor her service and courage. She was awarded the prestigious Gold Life-Saving Medal, one of the highest honors for civilian bravery. Despite the fame and accolades, Ida remained remarkably humble. She never saw herself as a hero. To her, running into danger to save a life wasn't extraordinary. It was simply her duty. She once said, "It is expected that I will do all I can for persons in distress." Helping others, in her mind, was just part of the job of being a lighthouse keeper, part of being a decent human being living by the sea. Ida Lewis served as the keeper of Lime Rock Light for 39 years, staying at her post until her death at the age of 69. She showed the world that a hero doesn't need a cape or a grand stage. Sometimes, a hero is just an ordinary person in an extraordinary situation who makes the choice not to look away. Because one woman refused to stay safely on shore, countless lives were saved and countless families were spared the agony of loss. Ida's story reminds us that true courage isn't about the absence of fear. It's about acting in spite of it. Sometimes, heroes don't go looking for danger. They simply live where danger is a constant neighbor, and they choose to face it, day after day, with a steady hand and an unwavering heart. Thank you for watching. If you were inspired by Ida's story, please give this video a like and subscribe for more tales of incredible people from history. See you next time.